welcome. Today we're making an oatmeal cookie biscuit, very much like British style McVitie's Hobnobs. I've already preheated my oven at 180 degrees centigrade, 355 Fahrenheit, and I've prepared myself 2 baking sheets I've lined with greaseproof paper. So I've got 2 of these ready for our biscuits, and I've got myself a smooth round cookie cutter. We're 2.5 inches. I don't know what that is in centimetres. I'll let you do the conversions. I'll put it in the recipe link below. So I've got 100 grams of softened butter already in my bowl, to which I'm going to add 100 grams of caster sugar. I'm going to beat that up to get a nice fluffy creamy mixture. So here goes, speed and noise. Now just as this is starting to come together, I get a little bit creamy. I'm going to move my bowl out of the way. I'm going to add a tablespoon of milk. There we go. 1 tablespoon of milk into there. Keeping my measure, I'm going to need that again in a moment. No more milk though. I'm also going to add a tablespoon of golden syrup. Measure this after we've measured our milk. Hopefully the wet milkiness will help stop the golden syrup sticking to the spoon quite so severely. Nope, it hasn't helped that much at all. Scoop that out. There we go. Just rinse off my sticky fingers. So this is our 100 grams of butter, 100 grams of caster sugar, 1 tablespoon of milk and 1 tablespoon of golden syrup. I'm going to beat that up till it's all light and fluffy. Get myself a spatula, knock that into the middle of the bowl. There we go, I'm all up the sides. Can't do much beating up the side of the bowl. There we go, that's better. All in the middle where I want it to be. Now to our creamy, fluffy, buttery mixture, we're going to add 100 grams of self-raising flour. And 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. I'm going to mix it with my spatula for a second, so pop a little bit less flour around the kitchen. I'm sort of squashing it in, just to blend it a bit, get it started. Squash, squash, squish, squash, squish, squash, squish. A bit doughy now. Scrape it all in on just a quick blast with the mixer. Scrape all my dough off my beaters. Now you'll be wondering, oaty biscuits, we haven't put any oats in yet. That's coming next. ingredient, 150 grams of porage oats. In they go. Back with my spatula. It'll be too stiff now to be mixing with the electric mixer, so it's all going to be beater and hands from this point on. Move that out of the way, don't need it. There. Some reference notes, make sure I give you accurate weights and measures. I'll put the recipe, as always, in the description below for those of you that would like to have a go. But I think you should have a go. It's really good fun and tasty results. I remember a book I had as a child, and it was called Cooking is a Game You Can Eat, and it certainly is. So now we have quite a sticky dough. I've got a little bit of spare flour here. I'm going to use for flouring my work surface, and I'm going to get my beaters out of the way. So move those out of the way, put that up there, clean up all that mess when you've gone. And my measuring spoon, nice clear empty work surface to work with, and a rolling pin. I may not need the rolling pin, hopefully I'll be able to pat this out just with my hands, but it's here just in case. So we dust some flour on our work surface, spread it about, and tip out, should be tipping it that way so you can see, there we go, tip out our lump of cookie dough. There, don't need that anymore either. Just flour your hands too, bring it all together in one nice soft doughy lump. Flour and pat, flour and pat. I need a little bit to dust the top. Ooh, quite a lot to dust the top, there we go. We're patting out our dough to about 1/2 centimetre thick, 2/8 of an inch. I'm sticking to the surface, I am. Ooh, crumbly. Oh, I lost a bit. No! Crumble, crumble, oaty mix. Pat that bit out as well. I might just fit my cookie cutter. Let's start with that one. Oh, you're out of view there. Start with that one that fell off. Whee! And push out our little oaty cookies. Where's my tray? There we go. Baking tray. No room for you to be in shot. And place it on a tray. Cut. These will spread out slightly in the oven, so leave yourself a bit of space between each cookie biscuit, so hopefully they won't all stick together. And if they do, you'll just have one giant biscuit. It'll taste delicious just the same. I've got 9 on that tray to allow a bit of space for spreading out. And the same on my second tray of biscuits. Now I don't know how long they actually take in the oven. My notes and guidance just say till golden brown. It's not very long, 10-15 minutes I think, but we'll find out. We will cook them and I'll let you know how long it took when we bring them out the oven. Golden brown. A little bit more flour. Bring all the dough together, all your scraps from your first cuttings, and pat it out and do it again. At least I won't need to wash the rolling pin because I haven't used it. I'm going to fit in there. Almost. Tell you what, pat, just enough. There. little bit. Oh, I think I'll get about 3 biscuits out of this piece. What you could also do if you don't have a cookie cutter is break yourself off a piece of dough and roll it up and give it a squash between your hands. There you have a little round cookie biscuit. So we'll put that one on the tray as well. Now my tray's full and I've got some dough left. So see if I can squash some in between. Perhaps I didn't do my dough quite thick enough. Cut. So let's put, let's see, I've got my line on my tray, so I'm going to put one in between each and space these out a little bit. And another one in there. Let's hope they don't stick. I've probably got enough dough for one more rolled up cookie. I'm not going to bother cutting this one out. I just roll it up, squish it, and I'll find a space for it on the other tray. 9 and 9 is 18, 19, 20. I've made 21 biscuits. I'm going to pop them in the oven now and keep an eye on them. 10-15 minutes I'm expecting. As I said, I'll let you know when we take them out how long it actually took. Woohoo! Oh, so here we are, 15 minutes later. The tray on my top oven shelf is certainly looking golden brown. The one that was underneath it, it's got a couple more minutes to go. So I've moved it up to the top and we'll wait for that one. Need to give them a little while Give them a little while on the tray just to cool down a bit because they're still quite soft and flexible if you try and move them. So we'll let them cool off so we can move them off the tray without them breaking and crumbling. Just like the flapjacks we made that we left cooling in the tin. If you'd like to see the flapjack recipe, I'll link that in the description below as well. So we'll see you to take these off the tray when they've all cooled down. Hello, here we're back again, and a second tray out of the oven. They're still a bit warm, those. But our first lot, in those few minutes, have cooled enough. They're still very warm, but very touchable. So I'm just going to give, I need my towel to hold the tray though. There we go. Give each one, I'm just sort of slowly spinning it gently on the tray to loosen its grip. And we can place it on the wire rack to cool off fully. Stick. I was lucky, they haven't actually stuck together. Just enough space. Now, as ever, hot, what's my towel? There, ooh, move that over there. Now, as ever, while you were away and not watching, I've been melting some chocolate. So I've got about 50 grams of chocolate in here. You'd maybe need 100 grams if you were going to do all of the biscuits. I'm going to turn a few of my biscuits upside down. So the bottom that was on the tray is facing up. And I'm going to put some chocolate on maybe half of my biscuits I will cover in chocolate. And we can have chocolate hobnobs, chocolate oaty biscuits, as well as plain ones. Just smear it on the top. Make a bit of a bobbly pattern with a spoon. No, it's melting in. So a scoop of chocolate melted in a microwave. About a teaspoonful on each biscuit. And spread it around with the back of the spoon. There we go. Chocolate hobnobs. I'm using dark chocolate. It's always my first go-to choice. But you could just as easily use milk or white if you like. There we go, spread it in a little bit more, show you what I'm doing, there we go. Voila! Homemade chocolate hobnobs! Yay! Lovely. So that's it for today. Enjoy and have fun. I'll see you next time. Bye!